A champion is crowned at the 2017 Dare to Dream 10 and Under Festival. Women's college water polo is underway, and we have found our kind of basketball fan next on the Counterattack. Hi everyone, Greg Mescall here. Thanks for joining us on the Counterattack. We start things off first with the second annual Dare to Dream 10 and Under Festival, which wrapped this past Monday at the William Wold Aquatic Center in Irvine, California. Let's get you caught up on the highlights. We start things off first with a third place game, Newport Beach A taking on Vanguard, all Newport Beach in this one. Early on, Colt Bradley for Newport Beach opens the scoring in the first, one of many on the day for Colt. He makes it 1-0. Vanguard looking to rally. Beckett Chen will beat the buzzer with this long-range shot to get Vanguard on the board, 1-1 after one. And now we go second quarter after Bradley scored to put Newport ahead 2-1. Shane Santoni will give off to Weston Hartel to bring the score to 3-1 Newport Beach. Back-to-back Colt Bradley scores followed. Here's his fourth on the day with 44 seconds left in the first half, and Newport is cruising ahead 5-1. Now third quarter halfway through, and it's Santoni and Hartel again teaming up. This time it's Hartel scoring his second, a 6-1 advantage. Kai Kaneko gives off to Samuel Keene as Vanguard looking to rally. The ricochet shot is into the back of the net. It's a 6-2 game. But back we go to Weston Hartel. He'll close out the third with a big shot here, making it 8-2 Newport Beach. 1 minute into the fourth quarter, who else but Colt Bradley? He's got 5 goals on the game, making it 9-2. And then with 2:40 left in the game, Bradley gives to Hartel. This will seal the deal for Newport. They go up 10-2, and they win it by that same score, taking bronze afterwards. Hartel on the fourth quarter play and his favorite part of the Dare to Dream tournament.
Well, we just had a hard game against Vanguard. In the fourth quarter, we sprinted down, and we won the sprint. We went down, scored. Then the final score of that was 10-2, and we won the whole game. My favorite part of this tournament was probably getting to play with my whole team and having all my friends on it.
And now on to the first place game, a good one between SoCal and Laguna Beach, two Southern California powers getting together early on. Taylor Bell scores here on the dish from the keeper, Rochelle Hamilla, to open the scoring late in the first. SoCal jumps ahead 1-0. Second quarter action now. Laguna Beach's Sofia Umeda draws the keeper out of the cage just long enough to put this one in the back of the net. 1-1, we're all tied. Max Sowers tries to beat the keeper here for Laguna Beach moments later. He can't convert, but Umeda is there, scoring it for Laguna. They're ahead 2-1. Third quarter now. SoCal's Robert Wright gives off to Taylor Bell, evening the score once again, 2-2. Another assist later on for Hamilla out of the cage as she hands off to Wright, who scores back-to-back goals, this one coming with 1:13 left in the third. SoCal's ahead 3-2. It come down to the end. Fourth quarter, 2:51 left in the game. Laguna Beach's Santino Rossi, a spin move to get around his defender, and then buries this shot. We're all even at 3. After another goal from Wright for SoCal, Rossi scores his second of the day, tying this game at 4 with 1:45 left. Laguna Beach's last attempt here going to be blocked by SoCal's Hamilla. Then, looking down the pool, spotting James Mulvey at the other end. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Mulvey's on the money. A 5-4 lead for SoCal. They would win it 5-4. They take goal to Dare to Dream. Afterwards, SoCal's unofficial most valuable player, Rochelle Hamilla, talks about the win and her dream at Dare to Dream.
Well, we tried really hard, and I think we really earned it, and all the players really loved it. Well, my dream is to be an Olympian for Junior Olympics. This is my 4th year playing, and I really loved it.
The Dare to Dream event is about more than just water polo. Yes, goals are scored, results are kept, medals are awarded, but the focus is about more than that. It's on positive sportsmanship, teamwork, and having fun. There's the Athletes Social on Saturday evening at Boomers in Irvine, where games are played, pizza is had, plus the Dream Wall, where athletes could offer their dreams, not just for water polo, but for life in general. All in all, whether you were in that first place game or somewhere else throughout the tournament, it seemed as if a good time was had.
Everybody here has been really, really nurturing. It's been a great time. The kids are learning a lot. They're getting to play against other teams that they haven't, just from this area. We've seen teams that have come from Northern California, so it's a great opportunity for everybody, especially for this young age division, just to have something special just for them for U10. So it's been phenomenal. They've had a good time.
And I'd say if you wanted to play in this tournament, go ahead. Just dare yourself to dream. That's what the tournament's about anyway.
And now we go back in time to early 2016 in this video from Stack.com showing what a day in the life of training is like for a U.S. men's Olympic water polo athlete. You may have seen we shared this on Facebook last week. Here's a small snippet. If you want to see the entire clip, be sure to go to facebook.com/USAWP. I think we're all going to get a bit tired just watching this.
The first 15, 20 seconds of every possession is pretty much a wrestling match, and you've seen how physical those are. Then I have to kind of play like a post-up player in basketball with my back towards the goal and then trying to make a move. And then I'm swimming back where then guys are hitting me and things like that. So the physicality is pretty, there's no sport like it.
The goalies do a different phase of training. They mainly focus on their legs. They work on their power, explosiveness, and quickness. So they do a couple weighted ball drills where they're going in a horizontal position, on a lateral facing to the other side of the pool. They'll do some different kicks. They'll do an egg beater kick. They'll do a reach with their front leg, pulling the water with the heavy ball out. It's a constant cardio, aggressive, warrior-like mentality. And I think that because of that, you have to train your body and your mind beyond the limits so that when it comes down to being able to execute them in a moment, whether it's the last possession, last quarter, last 6-on-5, that you have the capacity of your experience of training to be able to execute through that moment.
And now we turn to women's college water polo. The preseason poll out. Stanford picked #1, hot on their heels. The likes of USC, UCLA, Cal, and Arizona State. Some of those squads in action this past weekend. Stanford rolling over UC Davis 21-2. Cal beating Pacific as head coach Coralie Simmons begins her time in Berkeley 15-7. San Jose State and UC Davis, perhaps the game of the weekend, a close one. The Spartans take it 10-9, and UCLA defeating that same Spartan squad 20-1. Speaking of college water polo, it's time to get the band back together. The challenge, it's going out to college squads from all decades. It's the College Alumni Tournament. It's coming up in Newport Beach this February 24th through the 26th. Whether you just got out of college, maybe you're a few years out of school, get your teammates together. We're looking to see some of those same teams we just talked about bringing alumni squads to Newport Beach. So Stanford, Cal, UCLA, Princeton, Bucknell, Iona, wherever you might be from, get your team together, get out to the College Alumni Tournament, and make sure you get yourself signed up today. Information at usawaterpolo.org. And now we close things out with our social media send-off, the best of what we have found on the internet every week. Don't forget, get involved. Use the hashtag counterattack. Tag us at USAWP. We'll feature your stuff right here on the show. We start things off first with some free advertising. Props to Water Polo Coach K for spotting this one. Cavs-Warriors, huge NBA matchup on TNT. Check out our guy here with the good seats wearing the USA Water Polo sweatshirt. If anyone knows this man's name, please send it in. We'll give him a shout-out next week. Thank you, sir, for spreading the water polo word. Speaking of spreading the water polo word, Ross Sinclair checks in from the Pacific Northwest, where ODP camps brought together athletes from Washington, Oregon, and Idaho. We need more water polo in Idaho. Don't hear about too many athletes from there. Great to hear it. More ODP, this time Flop Friday, 36 degrees outside. Didn't stop this group in the Southeast Zone from getting their Flop Friday on.
Oh no! Wait! Cheaters!
And from time to time, the counterattack may resemble a surf report. We've got to keep you updated on Kaleigh Gilchrist reaching the finals of a surfing competition this past weekend. We can only hope that she'll be taking home first place sometime soon. Start of the college water polo season, working out some of the kinks. Also, lots of fog to start off. This is a great shot here from Catherine Hain. Cal and San Jose State meeting. Can barely see who's who in that photo. And last but not least, Cammie Craig down in Houston working with organizers behind Super Bowl 51, which will take place in Houston this February to crown an NFL champion. Got a chance to do some community events. Here she is reading to some area elementary school students. Nice job, Cammie. And that wraps up our social media send-off. Keep those submissions coming. Use the hashtag counterattack. We'll feature it right here. That's going to do it for this week's episode. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget when you're on the counterattack, look weak side.